Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So before I get into this video, I just want to say that if you watched, I believe it was Wednesday's video, I mentioned that my dad worked with someone who tested positive for COVID, and he got tested on Wednesday. Well, first of all, I don't have school, that's probably why this video is coming to you so early. But, my dad his test results came in today, and they were positive, so my mom, my sister, and I had to go get tested. Sorry. It's just been a hard few days. So, yeah. Sorry. Can you just pray that everything's alright, okay? And, that the test results come back negative. And if they don't, that everything's alright, okay? Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's get into this video. It is the second to last day of Walton week, and I'm going to be talking about the true story behind Waltons. Okay, I'm good. Alright, so, if you've seen the series, and I'm going to say if because I know there's probably some people on here that watch my videos that haven't seen the Waltons. There's probably some How to Train Your Dragon fans that watch my show, some Heartland fans, Little House on the Prairie, Avonlea, Waltons, all that. But maybe they haven't seen the other shows I do. So for those of you who have seen the Waltons, you probably know this story. Or maybe you don't. And if you haven't seen the Waltons, again, there was probably spoilers last episode. There might be spoilers this episode. We'll see. Alright, so. Okay. So, like I said, some of you will probably know this, some of you won't, but the Waltons is actually based off of a true story. Like Little House on the Prairie. Road to Avonlea is based off of a story, but it's a fictional story written by Lucy Maud Montgomery that she based off of real life events. And Heartland is based off of a book as well. And How to Train Your Dragon is based off of book series like Heartland and Little House on the Prairie. I know I've never read the Heartland books or the Road to Avonlea. I've read Lucy Maud Montgomery, but not like Tales, Chronicles from Avonlea and that stuff. And the Waltons is actually also based off of a book written by Earl Hamner Jr. Now, if you've seen the series, you know that Earl Hamner is one of the creators and producers. Based off of a book written by Earl Hamner called Spencer's Mountain. And that, now if you remember in the movie, John Boy, my nose is running, has a book called Walton's Mountain, which is about his growing up years. So is Spencer's Mountain, and ironically, the covers are the same. So Earl Hamner grew up in the Great Depression, and was the, I think, oldest of 8 children, not 7. So you can see there's some similarities. So, if you haven't guessed it by now, Walton's Mountain is based off of Earl Hamner's childhood. And the characters are actually based off of real people. John Boy being based off of Earl Hamner himself. Jason off of one of Earl Hamner's brothers. I don't remember his name. Mary Ellen after his sister Nancy. Aaron after another one of his sisters. Ben after 2 of his brothers, because like I said, there was 8 children in his family. Jim Bob after probably his other brother, and Elizabeth probably after his youngest sister. And yes, and he actually did create him. There was a movie, but it wasn't what he wanted it, so then he created The Homecoming, which he had to say The Homecoming because he couldn't use Spencer's Mountain, so he just created the Waltons, because it sounded like a good American name. And yes, it is based off of his growing up years during the Great Depression and World War II. And he did actually serve in World War II. And his family did have running water and electricity and all that, so it's based off of that as well. And that's pretty much all I know, is that it's based off of his childhood and the siblings, and some of the stories are probably true, but twist a little. And by twisted, I mean fantasized a little, so that they're fictional and work for TV. I also know that I think Ellen Corby, who plays Grandma Walton, and Michael Learned, who plays Olivia Walton, probably, I think they gave in a few stories as well. I know Ralph Waite and Richard Thomas, who played John Boy and John, directed episodes. I'm not sure if they produced any. And like I said, some of these stories, as you know, Earl Hamner narrates all of them. And at the beginning and the end. But that doesn't mean that those are actual excerpts from the book. They could just be part of writing. Because if you've ever written a play or a TV episode or whatever, you know that you write a script, so that could just be from the script. Some of those episodes are probably based off of the book, some aren't, I would say. Even the characters aren't really, because if you've watched some videos on YouTube, you probably watched the one where the cast interviews the real life counterparts. And you saw that some of them didn't go into music or nursing or secretarial work or mill work like Ben does, or piloting like Jim Bob or whatever Elizabeth does. So yeah, if you saw that video, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you probably were confused at the beginning of this video. So yes, that's it for this video. And like I mentioned at the beginning, just please pray for my family, okay? Pray that everything is going to be fine, right? And don't forget this video a like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and then comment down below what other Walton videos you want me to do, and then stay tuned for tomorrow. Halloween special, maybe I might change up things around just because of the way things are going. And then it's going to be animation month in November. November is animation month. And it's going to be How to Train Your Dragon, DreamWorks, and Disney stuff. Because I'm taking a break from this stuff, because I want to. Alright. See you.